with my Nigerian passport, I behaved myself. Then with the American passport, they were proud. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby if you're new here, and this is a part 2 of my citizenship process video. So if you had watched my video previously, the one just before this one, I had outlined the steps I used to actually get citizenship during coronavirus. Coronavirus came and spoiled everybody's plan, like seriously, but I still got my citizenship even if it was a little bit late. But today I'm going to go into why you should even get citizenship. I know that a lot of you are looking to move to Canada, or you're in Canada and you're on the journey to getting citizenship. So I know a lot of this is old news and some of it might be new information, but I just wanted to showcase some of the benefits that I've seen applied to me and add a little story so you can definitely see how these benefits will come into play in my life in future. If you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. It's a red button down below, and also click the bell by the side also, because it also helps my channel grow. Thank you guys for subscribing. So let's get right into it. Why get Canadian citizenship? A few friends of mine worked in Shell in Nigeria. They are well to do, but they still came here. And the reason is that even though you can say, oh, I'm doing it for my children, you're also by and large doing it for yourself, because what's good for you will most likely be good for your children too. But the fact that you're in an environment that influences your children to think outside the box, to be innovative, to be creative, you're in a community that supports you and pushes you to grow and to do more, I think a lot has to be said for that. So Canada is one of those places that, because it's vastly different from our home country, it does challenge us and it helps us to be more than we are. So come to Canada because the environment is different. Being in Canada is a different environment, and that really helps you. It stretches you, so it pushes you out of your comfort zone, and I think that's always a good thing. Secondly, security. Canada is secure. I'm not saying there's no crime here. Canada is secure and safe compared to America, because we have really strict gun laws here, less racial tension here as well. The crime rate in Canada is lower too compared to America. And I hesitate to say this because we also have a very small population. So Canada, we're about 37 million people, whereas America, they are upwards of 350 million people. So maybe if you do weigh them, they might sort of match up. But right now, from our lived experiences, Canada is relatively safe. And I'm not even saying that there's no crime. There's crime, because a few months ago I was chased by a drug user. The woman was just chasing me, so I took off and ran for my dear life. There is crime everywhere. That's not news to you, I hope. But Canada is relatively safer. The third reason why you should come to Canada is healthcare. We have free healthcare here, and there are a few things you pay for here. For example, you pay to see a dentist and optometrist, but if you're employed in a good company that gives you benefits, they would cover up a portion of those expenses for you. But just consultation, getting to see a doctor, a family doctor, is completely free and paid for by the government. And as a matter of fact though, if you have a very serious issue and you need to see a specialist, your family doctor will refer you to a specialist, and that specialist will see you for free. And if peradventure that specialist cannot fathom what is wrong with you or what to do, they can also refer you to a specialist anywhere in the world, for example in the US, and the government of Canada, because your referral is coming from a Canadian doctor, would still cover it. So the health of the citizens in Canada is paramount to the government. So come here because of healthcare. Free healthcare, yes to that. Another reason why I would say come to Canada is free education. So for kids below 18, education here is free. And obviously, you know, this is world-class education. The education is spot on. It is good education. It is free. Even if you have someone who comes here and he's under 18, the person, even if the person is not permanent resident or a citizen, can go to school here for free. I bet a lot of people don't know that. As long as you're under 18 and your parents are not in Canada and you're in Canada, even on a visitor visa, you can go to school here for free. And once you get to adult education, it comes with a price, but still a very minimal cost than what international students will pay for good in education. So when you get here, we are local. If you're PR or citizen, you start paying local fees, and if that's even too much for you, the government will subsidize it. The government has so many grants that you can avail yourself and use to go to school, so there's no excuse. Free education, we'll take that. Nigerians even love to go to school, so what are you waiting for? Come here and help yourself to the free education that's here. The fourth reason is Canada has a strong social security system, and included in this is maternity leave, low income support, addictions and mental health support. It does have a lot of mechanisms in place to make sure people that live in Canada are having a moderately comfortable life. So, for example, maternity leave. In America, there's no paid maternity leave. But in Canada, the government very many times would give you a 1-year maternity leave, because when you pay taxes, you pay into employment insurance. So that begins to fund your maternity leave period. And in most cases, the companies you work for here too, just in the interest of corporate social responsibility or something, they would also top up your maternity leave so that you're getting the full income that you would have earned if you had not had a baby. So because employment insurance is going to be about 55% to 70% of your income, depending on what's your reason for not working. Maternity leave, I think, is about 70%, I'm not sure, but your place of work might top that up so that you get 100% of your salary. The government here also has so many systems in place for people that are going through difficult periods in their life. For example, depression, mental health issues. The government is behind things like that. In fact, we have addiction centers everywhere. We have helplines. So I think it's something that coming to Canada and living in Canada actually benefits everybody, because the same way we get ill because of malaria or flu is the same way we also get ill mentally, though. You just need to recover from it. So having a system or a government that recognizes that and supports your holistic well-being, it's a plus. What are you waiting for? The final one is mobility. Being a Canadian citizen, coming here, being a permanent resident, you're increasing your mobility score. What does that mean? That means the barriers in the world are just getting smaller and smaller. You can move anywhere. For example, with a Canadian passport, you're proud, you can talk because you know the government actually backs you up. Funny story, I went to Amsterdam when I was schooling in the UK. I went to Amsterdam with a friend of mine who had an American passport. When we got back and we're trying to get back into the UK from Birmingham, I jejely, you know how you respect yourself when you have only green Nigerian passport. I was like, good afternoon, ma'am. I was like, oh no, I'm a master's student. They asked me what your dissertation is in. They asked me how much do I have in my account. I didn't even talk. I'm like, no, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I was polite. As polite as I've ever been. Because these border agents they can just send you back and say, sorry, even if you're a master's student, go back to Nigeria. So I just behaved myself well. I behaved myself the way my passport is. But the friend of mine that I had traveled to Amsterdam with, when they got to the border agent, because they had an American passport, the border agent was asking them questions, and they were like, I should not tell you how long I'm staying in the UK. I have 3 months to stay in the UK. And this person was just going on. I'm like, would it kill you to be polite? But they're like, no, I owe you no explanation. You have no rights to tell me not to enter. I'm an American state citizen. Hey, I'm like, that's the day I'm like, this passport, I will get another country's passport. Because you could just see that backing was different. This person is originally Nigerian, but they've lived in America for a very long time, so they are now Americans. But me with my Nigerian passport, I behaved myself. Them with the American passport, they were proud. I helped myself and I just shifted so that the border agents will not pour that anger on me. So I just shifted away and left my friend. after about 20 minutes or something, the agent that was asking this my friend 1,000,001 questions walks my friend out, shakes them, told them, oh, we're very sorry, instead of 3 months in the UK, you can actually stay for 6 months. I was like, haba, was this person not even rude to you? Telling them, pampering them just because of the passport they carry. So honestly, with a Canadian citizenship and a Canadian passport, you do have a level of pride that, you know, accompanies you when you're traveling. And then you also have so many opportunities. For example, going to work in America under NAFTA, which is another topic. You can go there and adjust your status and work if you're in a group of professions. But then you also have opportunities like the International Mobility Program, where Canada has so many bilateral agreements with so many countries, and you can go and work if you're at a certain age. So yeah, I think there's so many reasons why I would say come to Canada. Honestly, there are very many. For example, there's old age pension, there's like child benefits that the government pays you every time you have a child, and honestly, there are so many benefits. But I just highlighted these 5 of them because they're the ones that applies to me as being black and being a woman here. But I would say there's no need for you to overthink it or underthink it. I don't think there's any need for you to overanalyze it. I really think that you have nothing to lose. It's just a time investment. But I think outside that, you have nothing to lose. Get your bags and move to Canada while you still can. Before Canada shuts its doors, come in quickly. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my 5 reasons why you need to get Canadian citizenship and why you need to move here. If you liked this, please click the like button, and also if you're not subscribed, also hit the subscribe button and the bell by the side so you're notified when I post new videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for your time. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.